Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about Filipino food. It's vibrant, it's hearty, it's home. But how often do we stop and think about how our beloved dishes are influencing our health? Today, I want to share 5 simple tips I use in my Filipino cooking to create healthier versions of our dishes without sacrificing on the flavors that we love so much. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So tip number 1 is to ditch the high sodium and embrace fresh flavors. If there's one thing that brings our dishes to life, it's that deep savory flavor, a signature of Filipino cuisine. And a lot of that comes from using soy sauce, fish sauce, shrimp paste, and other flavorful condiments in packets. But let's pause and reflect for a moment. The CDC tells us something that we should all take to heart. Consuming too much sodium is silently nudging our blood pressure upwards. And trust me, it's something many of us in the community have to keep an eye on. But here's the good news. There's a way to keep the soul of our dishes intact without going overboard with the sodium. So this right here is coconut aminos. It's like the best kept secret in healthy Filipino cooking. Rich, savory, and kinder to our heart. I use this all the time in my cooking as a substitute for soy sauce, as it has less sodium and even adds an additional flavor profile of a slight sweetness. It's really great for cooking adobo, marinades, pancit, and anything that uses soy sauce in its recipe. You can often find coconut aminos in your local markets now, but I'll leave a link down below in the description for those of you who like to shop online. Alright, tip number 2 brings us to a topic that's close to home, our relationship with rice. It's a familiar scene in many Filipino households, large servings of rice, generously ladled onto plates. It's warm, it's comforting, and it's what we've always known, but it's time we had an honest chat about it. What if we took a moment to measure our portions? Instead of freely loading up our plates, being mindful of the amount can make a huge difference. The Philippine Journal of Internal Medicine has spotlighted diabetes as an increasing concern for Filipinos, and those generous portions of white rice play a part. Not ready to part with rice entirely? No worries. Switching to brown rice is a great step. It's packed with fiber, better for our glycemic index, and has that nutty flavor that adds a new dimension to our meals. And if you're feeling adventurous, how about swapping out rice entirely once in a while? Cauliflower rice might sound unconventional, but it's a nutritious, low-carb alternative that pairs wonderfully with our traditional dishes. I often have this with chicken adobo. Give it a shot, and you might just be pleasantly surprised. For tip number 3, let's dive deep into the world of cooking oils and unearth some heart-healthy champions. The aroma of frying and sautéing is unmistakably comforting in Filipino homes. But the oil we choose for cooking our dishes, it's more crucial than we might realize. With heart health being a paramount concern in our community, the Philippine Heart Association stresses the importance of our oil choices. Canola and many vegetable oils, while popular, are often processed or refined, and may contain higher amounts of omega-6 fatty acids, which in excess aren't optimal for heart health. So what are our better options? Avocado oil, with its buttery texture, handles high heat cooking well and is rich in monosaturated fats, beneficial for heart health. Olive oil, revered in Mediterranean diets, not only packs flavor, but also contains antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. And don't forget coconut oil. It's unique in its richness of medium-chain triglycerides, which are metabolized differently and can offer energy without adding extra pounds. Again, you can pretty much buy these oils now in your markets, but I'll also leave links down below in the description. By switching to these healthier cooking oils, we not only honor our culinary traditions, but also make a loving choice for our well-being. Let's jump into tip number 4, infusing our meals with a rainbow of vegetables. Our dishes are known for their deep flavors and rich textures. But often, amidst the sizzle of meats and the dance of spices, the silent champions, vegetables, take a back seat. The World Health Organization champions the power of veggies. They're not just about vibrant plates, they're about vibrant health. Loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fibers, they fortify our body and reduce the risk of numerous diseases. Think of it this way. Every dish is an opportunity to add a splash of color and a boost of nutrition. That adobo can use some bell peppers. How about adding some more bok choy in that nilaga? What about making our lumpia more veggie forward than pork forward, like my recipe here linked above? By infusing our meals with a variety of veggies, we're not just enhancing flavor, we're also enhancing health. And over time, these little additions can paint a bigger picture of our well-being, not just for us, but also our loved ones. So as we round up our list, tip number 5 is one that's close to our hearts and also our sweet tooths. Rethinking our sugars and embracing natural sweeteners. Filipino celebrations and everyday moments often have a sweet note to them. Our desserts and drinks are a testament to our love for all things sugary. But as delightful as they are, it's crucial to recognize the sugars we use and their implications. Excessive refined sugar consumption has its downsides. from spiking our blood sugar to potential long-term health risks. It's an ingredient we should handle with care. The World Health Organization recommends reducing our refined sugar intake for a healthier lifestyle. But here's the sweet revelation: there are natural, incredible alternatives out there. Honey, with its golden glow and rich flavor, coconut sugar, which brings a caramelized sweetness, and even stevia, a plant-based sweetener that's calorie-free. Adapting our recipes with these alternatives doesn't mean compromising on taste. It means elevating our dishes and making them kinder to our health, and maybe discovering new delightful flavors along the way. If you enjoyed this video, check out my playlist here of Filipino recipes I've created with an eye for modern health and wellness. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.